Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am here with what I've melted for the last week. Today is June 3rd. Next week, the 10th, I will have a what I melted video, and I'll also be doing one on the 14th because we leave on the 15th. So I'm going to go ahead and do the what I melted for those few days before we leave, because then I can get everything put away before we go. My cats are going to demolish my house. My mom's going to be coming over with the kids quite often. My neighbor across the street is going to be keeping an eye on things for us. So we always just watch each other's houses when we're on vacation, which is kind of nice. It gives you a little sense of security. But the cats are going to demolish the place, so I'm going to get everything put up. So I'm going to record next week twice, but then you won't see another one till the end of the month. All right, so I'm going to start with the regular stuff, and then I'm going to show you from what I melted from my summer box. So instead of doing empties and non-empties, I'm going to do my regular box and then my summer box. So I'll have my empties mixed in. So the first thing that I went through was I did some Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy. This one is really good. It is lemon strawberry coconut butter cake. This is a loaf that I purchased in a D-stash, and since it is over a year old, I decided to chop it up the day I got it, put some in my warmers. It was really, really light on cold, and I got really worried because I'm at the point where I don't really like buying D-stashes anymore because I've had some bad luck with throws, and I'm almost afraid it's because the people aren't storing them right. I do have a few people I will continue buying from because I know they store their wax properly. But newer D-stashers, I'm kind of on the fence about. But anyways, so this was really light on cold. But when I put it in the microwave to chop it, it actually, you could smell it really strongly. So I put it on that same night that I got it, and it did perform very well. That's one of my favorite scents. I do love it. Then I did Sweet on You, which is Sweet Lavender Cookie Monster from Sassy Girl. This is one of my favorite bedtime blends. I really am loving the bedtime blends I have from her. This and Pink Sugar Sleepy Time are my favorites. It's really good. It's a sweet lavender sugar cookie. And now my cough wants to come out. Okay. Speaking of, then we have Pink Sugar Sleepy Time. You see this every single week. It is my favorite. All four of those things are very well combined, and it's just a gorgeous scent. Then I decided to try Coin Wash. I put some of this, I cut this chunk in half, put it in my bathroom today. Really good. A nice laundry scent. I kind of regret not getting some when she just did a pre-order because one of the scents is no longer available in this blend. So she did a pre-order so you could grab what you wanted before it's no longer offered. And I didn't because I did have this and I'm trying not to buy. My goal now is for Sassy Girl, I'm not going to order from her again until I finish up most of what I bought in D-stashes. I do separate my wax. I've only got right now, I've got Vintage Chic Scents and Sassy Girl Aroma separated by D-stash versus what I bought directly from the vendor. So I have a couple shelves or a shelf and a quarter of D-stash. So that has to get mostly gone before I'll allow myself to buy more. That is keeping me accountable. Like, girl, you have so much, you have to get rid of some. All right, Shake It All About, Salty Sea Air Sweet Lavender Marshmallow. I love this scent. It's a really good Salty Sea Air blend. I love her Salty Sea Air blends. And that, surprisingly, was not in the summer box. It was in the bedroom box because of the lavender. All right, Mystique. This one's really good. Pink Sugar Shaving Cream. There's that much left. It was a sidekick I got a year or so ago. I love it. It's a more feminine shaving cream. All right, and then I did some Essential Perk from Vintage Chic Scents. It is a candy bar latte. It's kind of like a Snickers latte. It was one of those bling blocks. So I cut it in about 8 pieces, and I melted one in each warmer of my regular warmers. I don't melt these things in the bathroom. I just do fresh laundry, clean, fresh, floral, salty sea air, beachy in the bathroom. I do not do food. I don't do anything like that. So this was done. I have 6 warmers going, so I cut this in 8 pieces and did it in 5 different warmers yesterday. Really good. I really enjoyed that. All right, then I did some more Berry Good Cookie from Super Tarts. I'm really going to finish that up this coming week. I do have a couple clamshells, and I have a bam bag and a half coming when she does the bam bag shipping. So this will be finished this week. If you hear a bunch of noise, it is my children. They are upstairs, but they are not being quiet like they said they would. So Then I did some Sunny Side of the Street. I got this in the same D-stash I bought Elizabeth Bennet Mr. Darcy, and this is lemon custard buttery cake coconut cream. It used to be just lemon coconut butter cake, but it got, the set notes had gotten changed around, but that's okay. But it is 2 years old, so I wanted to start melting it. It is a favorite of mine, though, and it performed very well. Her stuff does very, very well for me after a year, 2, 3. Allison Slumberland from Rose Girls. It is like lavender, cotton candy, and honeydew, I think. It's lavender and honeydew. I don't remember what the last scent is. If it's whipped cream or cotton candy, I don't remember. This is really good. It's a pie slice. I chopped it up. I do have a whole chunk bag, so I'm trying to finish that up. I gotta see what else I have that's not from my summer box here. That's all from my summer box. If I was like with it, I would have had this stuff organized. However, okay. So then there's a couple more here that are not from my summer box. I did Old Man Marley. I cut this in half, did it in the living room. This is really good. I wanted to see if I liked it, and I do. So it is on my list to buy again when I order again. I wanted to try out Teddy Bees because I did have a bunch of her stuff. So I cut this in half. It is a lavender honeydew. It is a lavender vanilla coconut milk honeydew melons fresh linen. So this performed very well. I got a good 24 hours out of this melt. I did put it on at night, one night, and then I went ahead, and the next morning it was still going. So I went ahead and kept it going, and it went all day the next day. All right, that's in the summer box. I think the rest of these are from the summer box. I'm gonna look real quick. Oh, nope, there's a couple more that aren't. Okay, yeah, the rest of these are. Okay. So, this one is fresh bread and jam from Dessa's. This I got, there was a quarter of this left. I got it as an extra in a D-stash. This, I enjoyed this, but I would probably buy like a Build-A-Bar in this and mix it with strawberry jam and have the fresh bread jam and strawberry jam. It was a little too bready for me, but I think more jam would actually make it better. Then I did a Lavender Orange Dream from Super Tarts. I like this scent. It's not my favorite anymore. I really got orange dreamed out a while back because I did a lot of orange like creamsicle, but it's still good. I do enjoy it. And the last thing that's not from my summer box is Twilight Falls. This is Ocean Mist Soothing Lavender Rosemary Mint. I wound up doing this in my bathroom because the Ocean Mist was too much. I couldn't do it in the bedroom. I just didn't enjoy it. No, I didn't enjoy it. Okay. So the rest is from my summer box. So the first thing is Fun in the Sun from Sassigo Aroma. This reminded me a lot of, it says, smells like you're on the beach. Clean and fresh scent with honeysuckle, lavender, jasmine, and musk. I did this in my bathroom. It reminded me a lot of Beach Bum from Hidden Row. They do have some similar notes, like they both have the jasmine and musk, but that's about all they have, but they did smell fairly similar when they were melting. It does smell like you're on the beach. It's a really, really good blend. I really enjoyed that. All right, I'll just do this since I already showed it. Beach Bum. I love this scent. This one I cannot stop melting. It smells just like you're on the beach. It smells like suntan oil, and then it smells like sand. And you're going to see a lot of these coming up over the next week and a half because, you know, we're, like I've mentioned before, we are going to the beach, and so I have really been getting in beach mode. Like, all the smells of the beach. This just smells like you're walking along the beach and you got all the people in their chair, you know, their chairs with their umbrellas or the ones sun tanning. It just smells like a mix of the water, the sand, and the people. I mean, it's just, this is my favorite. I'm so glad I have a loaf of this. Oh, there's a hole in that Fun in the Sun. I'll have to rebag that. All right, next is Rainbow Sherbet Strawberry Shake, Cream Soda Cotton Candy from Sassigo Aroma. This I got in a D-stash from Courtney. Courtney is the blending queen. She comes up with so many creative things. So she had a bunch of these breakaway brittles, and I went ahead and grabbed, I think there was 3 of them in the D-stash. I went ahead and grabbed them. I put this on this morning. So this week my husband's closing at work. So he's going in from 11 to when the last truck comes in. He works for an armored car company, and they have to wait. He's covering for a guy who's on vacation. So they have to wait till the last truck comes in. They process what comes in on the truck, and then they can leave. Normally he works at 6 in the morning, so I do this at 5:30 in the morning, and I haven't changed my wax out. However, this week he's not going until 11 in the morning, so I've already changed my morning wax out because he didn't leave till late. So this I did put on today. Really good. Really, really, really good. Fruity, creamy, a little bit fizzy. Really amazing. That's one I would definitely repurchase. Then I did some My Sweet 16. This one's another one. Full on summer. This was the original name, a blend. This is the stuff that, it was the mystery blend. She had sent everybody who, I had actually purchased a bag of the mystery blend. This was early 2017, I want to say. She had done the mystery bag thing, and she sent everybody who ordered one a bag. You had to smell it, try to guess the scent notes, which I don't even think I participated in that, but I wanted to try it, and I really enjoyed it. And so this one I got in a D-stash. Because, of course, I melted that other mystery bag of this one. But this one's so good, so summery. Mango sorbet, grape, fizzy pop, strawberry, raspberry, guava, orange sherbet, pineapple, cotton candy birthday cake. It's really fruity and fizzy, but it's also really creamy and a little bit bakery. It's so good. That's one I would buy in a chunk bag or a loaf. Blonde Moment Vanilla Wafer Birthday Cake from L3. I love this scent a lot. This one is one that I just go and gravitate towards. I was kind of holding out on buying more because I didn't have a backup. Now that I got a backup in the chunk bag, I did custom chunks in this scent. I can feel free to melt this chunk. All right, let me dig the rest of these out. I did a lot of scent shots this week, so you're going to see quite a bit of scent shots. So that's kind of nice to get those cleared out. Some of these are scent shots I have loaves in. Some of them are scent shots I want to try before I bought more. So there's a couple things I did not finish. All right, the first one I have here is Watermelon Strawberry Birthday Cake from Candles from the Keeping Room. A little bit of a spoiler. This is the first time I ever melted Candles from the Keeping Room. I have gotten some in D-stashes, and I used to just send them along in Random Act of Kindness or whatever, or extras, and when people bought D-stashes from me. Just what really wasn't interested. I don't like how hard her wax is, but I decided to try it. And now I really regret destashing or giving away everything I had from her because it is so good. I've never been able to order from her. Her ordering system is not anything that I am really a fan of. I know she is supposed to switch to like open all the time, but it's just been really hard for me to fathom that. And right now I'm not buying from anybody, so it doesn't matter. But anyways, this was so, so good. So I put one of these whole grubbies in my Ashland warmer, which is huge, and I cut this one in half and did half in my other warmer that's in the same room, and it was gorgeous. It didn't last nearly as long. It lasted about 3-4 hours, but it still was really good. All right, the last thing I didn't finish is Rosemary Mint Salty Sierra Vanilla Bean Noel. I quartered this, put this little piece in my bathroom. Really good. I love this blend. All right. Now we'll be into what I finished from my summer box this week. I'm excited. I put a lot of scent shots in my summer box for my June melts, as you can see in my June melts video, because I did go ahead and upload that because I wanted to kind of get a good dent in my summer stuff. So, all right, Blue Raspberry Marshmallow from Nana Makes Sense. This was good. It only lasted about 2 to 3 hours. These blue raspberry scents from any vendor do not last long for me. It was the little bunny shape, so I cut each one in half and I put them in different warmers. And it did perform well while it was performing, but then after it just didn't, about 3 hours was the max I could get a good throw. Lemon curd wild berry smoothie. I did not like this. I don't know if it's the lemon with the wild berry mix, but I did not like that. Beach Baby from Up North Creations. This is the last thing I have from her from the stuff I bought last year. This was really good. It performed very well, despite being, I know it's over a year old. This smells just like Beach Bum from Hayden Rowe. So this just has that copper tone beach vibe. From Golden Willow, I had Beach Bonfire, Marshmallow Flambe, and Beach Hair and Equinox. I did not like this. I thought I was going to love it, but on warm, it had kind of like had a pine. I don't know. It had a weird smell, and I didn't really enjoy it. All right, Bite Me. I had half of this left. It's like cherry fizzy, whatever. Put it in my kitchen. I really enjoyed it. It did last a long time, but fizzy scents typically do for me. Hawaiian White Ginger. Cut this in half. Did it in my kitchen in my living room. I love this scent. This is so good. This one reminds me a lot of summer as well. It reminds me a lot of that kind of stuff. You know, like the beach and everything. Summer. So I went ahead and I will repurchase that. Tan Lines from That Smell Good shop. This one, is nice. It has kind of like that coconutty. This is kind of like that Hawaiian tropic vibe. It's more of a coconutty than a sunscreen. Speaking of that Smell Good shop, I am so excited. I found out that her shop is 45 minutes from where we're going to be when we go to the casino for our anniversary. And if I can't make it that day, her shop's only 2.5 hours from our hotel. I've never lived or been anywhere in a good driving distance from a vendor. I will more than likely probably stop in her shop. I really want to check it out. So if I buy some stuff, I may actually do like a live, or I may just record a little bit of, walking around seeing what there is. I don't know, but I am so excited. I love her wax. All right, then we have Sun and Sand Type from Sugar and Spice. I don't like this nearly as much as Kay's. This one does not smell like sand and sun. I don't know, Sun and Sand. I don't know what the deal is with that. It was okay, but it was more like I can't even tell you what I thought it was. Then I did Soda Shop from Vintage Road, Classic Cola, Ice Cream Cones, Cupcakes. I got a lot of the cola, and I did get the cupcakes. The cupcakes came through really strongly. It was pretty good. The last three are from Hayden Rowe, Coconut Coast. So I have a loaf of this, so I figured I would melt this. Now, this is really good. Definitely loaf worthy. It's got that coconutty vibe to it. It's coconut milk, tangelo, pineapple, island air, vanilla, and musk. So I definitely get the coconut milk. I get the island air, and I get the musk. I don't get as much fruit, though. But it's still really good, so I'm glad I have a loaf of that. I also have a loaf of this, Bermuda Sands, and this is Bright Citrus, Sweet Florals, Clean Ocean. This one's really good. I'm glad I have a loaf. It is so good. It's got that pink sands type vibe to it, but it's really good. And the last thing I have, I really sadly wasn't a fan of this, Beach Garden, and this one's Ozone, Herbal, Green, Jasmine, Fruity, Lily Valley, Smooth Wood. I have one more scent shot. Thankfully, I didn't get a loaf of this one. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really just not. I don't know why. All right, so that is it. That is it for this week's video. So I will be back next week with what I melted over the course of this week. I have my wax bins full. I went and grabbed some Sassy Girl that I got in D-stashes, so I've been working through that. That stuff will be ones that you will see coming up because I'm trying to work through those because they're older. I know the stuff I bought recently from her is going to be newer poured, whereas the stuff I got in D-stashes, a lot of it's not marked, so I don't know how old they are. So, all right, that is it for this video. I will talk to y'all later. Bye.